What we're going to talk about is the a few parts of the applicant side, which is first finding the application in grants.gov for grant opportunities. And an easier process to go through that. I'm not sure if everyone here has already downloaded the instructions, which is the guidance, and the actual application in grants.gov, but in our experience in providing technical assistance, this usually happens last minute because they receive the guidance, through quick news or something, and they don't understand this has to begin at the very beginning. Please download your application. So you can switch to the actual slides. First, I want to say, don't be all stressed out about it. You have lots of resources, there's lots of help. You have NEDARC, you have the National Resource Center, and you have us that are, if you haven't noticed already, we're at your beck and call. So to complete the forms in grants.gov, I thought we'd just take you through the process and show you just how easy it is. If you're brand new to this site, it seems like there's just so much to go through. But we're going to give you a shortcut to get through. So you just go www.grants.gov, and on the left-hand side, you will click on Find Grant Opportunities. Then you'll click in the center of the page, you'll see Basic Search. So once you click on Basic Search, you'll come to this page where you see Search by Funding Opportunity. The easiest way, we gave you the example of HRSA-13. If you type in HRSA 13-201, that's your state partnership grant guidance. But if you didn't know what it was and were anxiously waiting to see if it was available and announced through grants.gov, you just enter 93.127. All of the EMSC opportunities would pop up. Now, we created this while we were still waiting for EMSC FOA to be released publicly. So this is just an example of what you would see. You'd actually see the opportunity titled EMSC State Partnership. Once you clicked on that, on the right, this is where you can get tricked up. So just remember, once you click on the opportunity title, you highlight for you. On the right side, click on Application. Okay. And then you would download. Click on the right side to download. After you download the application, you'll see two things that would come up. The first would be the first and second is the guidance, which are the instructions, and then the application package. When you download the application package on your end, we're seeing what's coming up, and everyone's getting started with this process.
So that was a different number on that page?
Yeah.
93.224 instead of 1.
Yeah, this is just an example.
Okay.
Yeah, we took it from one of the other applications that were available on HRSA.gov, because at the time that we put the snapshots together, EMSC wasn't available.
Would you like to know what the numbers are now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they're up.
They're up, yes.
Yeah. So the opportunity number is HRSA-13-201. Competition ID is 5474.
The
CFDA is 93.
Where you said?
Yeah.
What was the question? Oh, okay, so again, you would download on the far right, you'd see instructions and application for any funding opportunity. This is where you click download. Two items will come up, the instructions and the actual application. So, in your guidance, you will actually see this table of the application section and the actual attachments that need to be uploaded. So I kind of just threw this in so you know this is what we're actually talking about. This is where you'll see the forms. It's not like you'll find them at the back of the grant guidance. They're actually in the application in grants.gov. So you're not gonna go take it to the typewriter or fill it in and then upload these particular attachments. These forms are in when you download the application. So when you first open up the website, everything should be on the mandatory document side, on this side, or optional documents on this side. Again, keep in mind, this is not the EMSC application. You'll see other. And that would be what was in the table of contents in the FOA. You would click on each, click on the arrow in the middle, and move it to the mandatory documents. So once you move everything over there, and then you click on Open Form, it will take you down where you will see the sample application. On the bottom, could you click on the sample application? One of the documents available. So this, if you could scroll down through it. Just going to slow it. This is what you'll see. Just keep on going.
Okay.
The whole thing will open. So there's the assurances. And then this is where you will upload your actual project in the backup.
And there's a copy of this in the back of your booklet, in the handout section.
This is where you would upload, your project narrative, your budget narrative, and all the other forms.
So, as you're working on this, remind me, as you save it, are you saving it to your own desktop?
Yep.
Or does it say,
Yeah, you can save it to your desktop. As you move along and go through the application process, this was a great thing that happened a couple years ago. You can save it and send it to the AO, or your AOR, your authorized representative, to review beforehand. So in years past, our senior program managers could tell you it would be lost. And you have to send it in pieces and upload later. So now what you save, whatever you save, you can send electronically for review. So you had a question?
That was my question.
That was your
Because
question?
I'm not the actual AOR since we're through university. We have to send all of our ranks like those submissions to someone else in it. So if I want to help them fill this out, how does that make sense?
You can
Type it into it, save it to the calculator on the computer.
Yes.
And then attach it to them with your other documents.
Yes, you can send it as an email to them. So we actually strongly encourage everyone to please download the application and go through the process, because you're going to run into some things that will slow you down.
And so does it keep those attachments?
Yes. You'll keep it. So that was basically what we wanted to. They threw us in so we'd have something to do when we got here.
Did you want to go back to the slides, or?
I think I can. You can go back to the side. So we viewed the sample application, and so we've also listed who are your contacts for technical assistance. If you don't know who that is yet, we've got it broken down by states. But any of us really are available to help you. If you dial the wrong number, you certainly get help. Trust me.
Are you going to send us your vacation schedule?
Usually before I take a vacation, I would notify program managers, hey, I'm going to be gone. Ask me now forever, hold your peace until next week. But, Jocelyn or your mom will help, and vice versa. So now they actually opened up some time for us to answer some other questions you might have. So we'll wait for Andrea to come up, then you ask us the questions.
Here, probably there's some of us here who also have SPROC grant things coming up, and it is mentioned in there somewhere. I don't remember exactly what we gave you guys. So if we plan to support SPROC or vice versa for our partnership program, we should discuss that I guess somewhere, right? Just, that should be addressed, that we're going to do
Yes, I would actually even think state partnership that's brought, it would fall under medical recognition, trauma recognition, under that performance measure.
Right.
That's probably where you put your track, and I would encourage you to include that as well. That's excellent reference to it. Yes, ma'am.
I have a few specific questions about some. Well, some of our attachments that we're using, those done with the non-competes, for example, on like the key personnel form, on the non-competes, we've always put like what the budget year in and what that amount is going to be. For this specific year, since it's 2013 through 2016, do you want the full 48 months included, or how are we going to do that? How do we address some of those?
You talk about the budget narrative or the project narrative?
Well, like for us, our budget years are, some of them are different, some of our numbers, a couple of our years are different than the other 2 years. So, like for example, on the attachment on key personnel, where you put like total funding requested, do you want that for the whole project period, the 2013 to 2016, or just 2013, or what are we actually looking at?
If you're talking about the budget flows, then Mike's presentation might answer some of those questions. If you're specifically talking about the SF-124A form, where you are at the beginning section of the application, it's just year one. But I'm not exactly sure which section you're at that asks for the funding, total funding amount. Meaning, do you include 130 times 4? Or are you saying your itemized budget for all 4 years?
I'll wait.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Did I read something in here and I can't
It's okay.
find it?
Stephanie, okay.
Something about switching over to some other system and it's been delayed a month and something. What's that all about?
The CCR, the contracting.
Yeah. Should I be concerned about that? I didn't know how to affect
Contracting registry number. I would connect with your authorized representative to find out if you should be concerned about that. They're trying to mesh the two systems.
which two systems.
The CCR and DUNS, I believe. Isn't it DUNS registry?
Oh, okay.
Yes, go ahead.
The application package that you just showed us interactive with PDF files. We actually have, I know we can just go ahead and download it, but can we go ahead and upload our attachments with the information without already having an account with Stack-O?
Yes.
Okay.
Once you download it, you save it to your desktop. You will already be able to move around with the system without registering. The most important person that should be registered in grants.gov is the authorized representative, that is the only person that can submit for you. So
Are
that's,
they the ones that need to be registered on Grants.gov?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, you need to find out who that is, as NEDAC recommended, and connect with them as soon as possible, so that your application gets in on time. Because you could do all of this groundwork, and nobody can submit it. That has happened. Yes, Katrina?
Well, I think it's important to continue to address that with new individuals, because you can go through all of this, like we explained in these workshops, and then you get in trouble at your state level because you registered for something 4 different times and you really weren't the person that had the approval. So not only knowing this process on the federal level, but know your state process and who they said can do, because I can't go into grants.gov and register this or that because I'm already registered and it's like a major big black mark against you.
Yeah.
It's very bad for another word. So make sure new people that you double check in your state. Otherwise, you create a very big mess for your state.
Yeah. Very good point. The other thing to keep in mind is if you do not know who your authorized representative is, you can call us. We can check the system and see who was the last that registered under your grant portfolio or your state.
Can't you find it under your EHB, or is that gone now? That was submitted.
I think from your area you can as well, but for our new folks that may not even be registered in EHB at this point, they might need that information. So. But that, yeah, you can also put the grant matched in your portfolio.